I'm going to leave it up to you. We have enough time to talk about probably one of these things.
Okay, I get to pick.
Hasbro Pulse Toys or the new Power Ranger movie TV news.
If we talk about Hasbro Pulse Toys, do we have the Hasbro Pulse Toys in front of us?
I have them right here.
Okay, let's do Hasbro Pulse Toys.
Cool. So, I recently got some stuff from Hasbro Pulse. The big elephant in the room, literally, because it's giant, even though it's only one thing. Right. I got my Lord Draken.
Yes.
And I got my putties.
Yes.
And then before that, and I've been holding on to it just for us to go over toys in general, I had gotten the Zeo Red Tommy.
I saw him at Walgreens, and I regretted not getting it. I will definitely be getting him eventually.
It's on Amazon, I think, for like $17 or something.
Yeah, but I'm not in a – well, I guess I shouldn't be buying things right now anyway. Yeah. But, like, I guess I felt like when I saw it in the store, it was a weird, like, oh, there it is. I could buy it. But, like,
yeah, I got you.
I do have the Lord Draken as well. I don't have it with me. It's downstairs. It just arrived yesterday, actually. I did not get the putties. I do want the putties, but, like, yeah, I've been spending a lot of money on a lot of stuff, so I'm trying to, like, reel it in a little bit.
This is difficult to take out.
While you're opening that, I'm going to talk about this, which is not from Hasbro. It is from Amazon, and it's the Psycho Ranger.
Oh, my God. Oh.
Now, are you disappointed that I got it? Or are you jealous that I got it? What is that reaction exactly?
100% jealousy.
Okay, that's fine. And for those that have watched before, I talked about how I wasn't going to get it, or if I did, it'd have to be on super discount because red and blue already being released really annoyed me and blah, 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 blah. That being said, last week, you're in a weird angle, so I'll keep it on me. Last weekend was my birthday. And happy birthday. Thank you. My lovely tech advisor / wife got this set for me.
Oh, that's just perfect.
It's perfect because I get to have it, but also be absolved of the sin of rebuying these two. So I get the set. One thing I noticed that I didn't realize before, maybe other people have, they all come with the electricity hands, but they're in different poses.
Yeah.
So I think there's one that has kind of a hand like that, then one wide open, and then I think there's like 3 variations. And then they all come with their individual weapons. We don't get Pink's giant sword, unfortunately, but it's a very nice set. And now I'm considering if I'm going to bother keeping my legacy ones. Certainly silver. The rest, I'm not sure. I'm going to go back to you. Are you ready to show us something here?
I am. Sorry. There's more tape on here than I thought. So First things first, on the back, you get this nice Shattered Grid cover, which I am just a huge fan of. Is that a comic
or just the art?
It's a great question. We're about to find out. Let me use my trusty blade here to
I got Omega Ranger as well.
Yes, I saw that on your Instagram.
Talk about it on the show at all? Because I have that right here.
I don't think so. Bring that out.
While you're opening, I will grab this. This was another gift. It wasn't from a birthday. It was, I don't remember. Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Point is, I didn't buy it. They're both from Amazon, and I didn't buy either one. They were both given to me. I'm
really jealous of both, by the way.
What's that?
I said I'm very jealous of both, by the way.
Yeah, well, this one I may have eventually got myself because I didn't have the same moral quandary about it. I just, again, like budget's been a little tight lately. I have not seen him in the show. I don't know anything about him other than he's cool looking. Apparently, he could shoot energy out of his hand the way a Psycho Ranger can, and he has this cool vehicle, which they might have a release without the vehicle, but I really dig the vehicle. And it's got this kickstand so that it could stay up, but you can move it so that it could roll. I heard some people saying you can't move it. You can. It's tight. I'm not going to because it's kind of hard to balance it. The only downside is getting it like in a nice balanced pose. Like actually, now that I picked it up, it's probably gonna be hard to get him to stand up again. Let me see if I can. Oh no, he's standing fine here. Let me tilt that down. So I got it in a good pose, and now that I have it in that pose, as long as I don't move it, but it took me a little while to get him to be sitting on it and holding the grips and balance and everything. But yeah, he's pretty awesome. I've played with him, obviously, the Psycho Rangers I got, but I haven't done more than just open them and look at them. I now have a red and blue that I'm going to have to figure out what to do with from the previous releases. But like I said, it's kind of the best of both worlds because similar to this, I got the new, going to Star Wars real quick, but it's Hasbro. They released new versions of Rebels with new face paint. I have, and I felt bad about getting them, but I watched a review that Robo on the Fwoosh did, and Fwoosh rather, and the Sabine specifically is just so much better.
Is
And
it?
I put that on my list for birthday, and I got that from my sister-in-law and brother-in-law. And so guilt-free, I didn't rebuy the same figure, but now I have the good version. And, so that I feel like that's a good thing to put on birthday lists and Christmas lists or whatever holiday lists, of things that like, I want that, but I really shouldn't buy it,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You got stuff figured out over there?
I do. So first things first, of all, oh, this is the wrong. Did I do this? Oh, it's on the side of the box.
What?
Of all the art, this
Yeah.
is probably one of the most like striking ones. I really like this for
Black
this like
and gold
side.
really works well
Yeah,
together.
for this side box art. So originally when we were talking about it, we were talking about it didn't come with a lot. We were a little disappointed, but
Right.
the more obviously I see it, I'm happy to have it. I know a lot of people are like, oh, on Facebook groups, let me get it for not a bad price because I didn't pre-order it when it was on Hasbro Pulse and blah blah blah.
Aren't they going to re-release it like late next year?
They better not.
I
But
thought it was if you got it during the convention, you get it now, and then they have a pre-order that is still available, or at least was for a long time.
I don't know about that,
Okay.
but maybe that's a thing. So the thing that I was talking to Gazbot about was that like made me feel a lot better about this purchase. So I have a feeling that I'm going to put this or my other Lord Draken fighting a form of Jason, possibly Tommy. I don't know how they're going to be exactly, but the cool thing about it that made me like these extra heads a little bit better is having battle damaged helmets. The more pictures I've seen and the way people have used them, the more I'm really digging it as like a concept overall.
Yeah.
They really packed the ever morphin heck out of this. All right, let's try to get the. Oh, this cape is awesome. Oh man. All right, already a big fan of this cape.
It's weird because I have mine, but I'm watching you open yours like an unboxing. Like, oh, that looks like I could just do the same thing in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I will say it is a task. As you can see me struggling,
Right.
getting this open is not the easiest, but like all things, patience is a virtue. And there we go, finally. So first things first, I don't love Draken with his helmetless in this mode, just because for those that read the comics, I don't remember him ever not having the helmet off. Like he only had the helmet on, I should say, in the comics in this mode.
I don't remember, but that's not a big deal. If you have the option, do it either way.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like initial impressions wise. What? All right. So if you want to see someone struggle
Real quick,
for,
it is sold out now.
yeah.
But,
Oh, I know. Yeah.
no, but you said you weren't sure. No, but I'm saying there was a time after HasCon where you could still get it for pre-order. This and a couple of the other exclusives that I believe the difference is that you are not going to get it till January or February.
Oh, I thought you meant they were just gonna like mass release this. I'm like, I hope they don't.
No, I mean more of a release than like it's still limited release, but it was sort of you get it at HasCon, you get it right away. You get the pre-order, you get it next year, and then that's it. That's what I meant.
So
but they might do a mass release without all the extras. Who knows?
this might be like an updated head sculpt, but it looks good. I don't remember him having such pronounced gray.
And not in the other one.
Yeah, I'm really digging it. Let's see. So let's get. Ooh, my helmet I think is better than others I've seen.
Oh, do some of them have bad paint?
No, they were just like this was folded back. Yeah, that looks awesome.
That's pretty great. I was on the fence about getting it. I pulled the trigger. Again, a lot of the extras I didn't need, but I was sort of like, I have Lord Draken. It's just another evolution, whatever. But like the black and gold is very striking and very different, and I'm glad I got it.
Yeah, he's super great. Just this far, and this is the part that I'm most curious of.
We're mostly seeing you, and we want to see the toy.
I know. Hang on. I needed to get this out to make my point. Now, the more I'm looking at it and like seeing it and everything else, the more I'm like pretty dang stoked on it.
Oh, good.
Just because like I brought props with me outside of the.
Yeah, you always bring props. Props to you. Giving out props.
Like this is what I imagined, and you guys are going to see my live reaction to it right now. Let me put this back. Here we go. Like seeing these guys grow up. Look at that. Like that just just is awesome.
The fact that it can snap on the other figures definitely gives a ton more value. You're
Yeah, the
absolutely
cool thing about this is it literally has a neck peg on here. So you
Oh.
could put whatever Hasbro heads you want on here. Like if you had a Mandalorian head, if you had, a Snake Eyes mask, like
Right.
the possibilities are just like
Lord Dragon could be going into other dimensions that aren't even
exactly.
Right.
So like to me, this is how I'm having him.
Versus Draken or just always?
Possibly always now. I mean,
because you prefer it to the what do they call it? The Fighting Spirit version?
Yeah, like I have spares.
Right.
I have at least one spare from the putty pack, and I don't need to get the new one now. Like if he's always battle damage, I'm like, okay, fine with me. But I
wonder if there's any other. The head's the same too, right? The civilian head on the new one.
Yeah, it probably is one of those Hasbro things where it's like if you put them side by side, you can really tell that the new one's blah blah blah.
Hair, the mullet hair or something.
Oh no, the new one does. It's the headband.
Oh, so there is a reason to get it then. There you go.
Your boy probably isn't. Mark my words, like that could easily change.
Which is funny because I probably am, and usually I'm the one that isn't. But I only have one Fighting Spirit. Yeah, Tommy, as opposed to however many.
The whole cape is just what makes it so. Per usual.
I wish it was cloth goods, but otherwise I agree.
I mean, I'm sure people have made cloth goods ones already.
I know, but then I have to spend the extra money. But yeah, no, he's very different. Like I always had it in my mind that they're not that different. Because like when you're looking at just the head in like a comic panel, it's not as obvious. But like, yeah, that's very, very different.
Yeah, the chest is different. It's a lot more like traditional. Like they literally fused this. Let's see if I can get all three. They just fused like all these together and making them. They did a really good job with that. Cool. It's got thicker bands, which I like. The way it's attached for the cape, like, it's not going to pop off like other Hasbro stuff, which for other, like, I don't know how you're going to do. Oh, I see. Okay. So I don't know how this is going to come in on camera, but right underneath the shoulders, it's popped in. Can you see that?
Kind of. Oh, yeah. The little pegs. Yes.
Yeah. So that's how it's popped in. So if you really wanted to take him out and got a custom cape, you could do it. But honestly, like this is in here pretty good, and it's so flush. Like, really liking this. I was gonna say he didn't come with any weapons, but he did. He only came with Saba, which is kind of annoying.
Is it the broken Saba or it's still the complete Saba?
It's the regular Saba.
It would take so little to just make a broken Saba.
Yeah, and it's one of those things like I don't think he had the Dragon Dagger in this mode, but it's like you guys should just throw it in. Like there's no reason not to.
Like give him a spin sword or some other, a Zeo weapon or just something,
Yeah, I'd even just take like another one of those. Oh, it looks like I have red on my knuckles here, but like, yeah, this to me like
your knuckles. You mean the figure?
Oh yeah, this to me like it. I know I literally have a brand new figure right here, and I'm like, look at how cool this one helmet made my old figure look.
And it's an easy thing, like it's an easy customization too. But yeah.
Oh, hang on. So that's not supposed to fit in there, but that looks pretty great.
What's supposed to go in there?
I think Saba.
Oh, it does look better with the sword.
Because it's pretty fat in there, but like. Yeah. I mean,
no, but that makes more sense with the sword, unless it was a broken Saba.
Yeah, let's see.
Now you have 2 or 3 Sabas now. Would you consider cutting and customizing one?
Yeah, I'm strongly thinking about it.
I've been thinking about it as well.
Yeah, it's you know me. I hate like there are so many times. I think in the history of Gazbot and I being friends, there have been like 5 customizing Kit Bashy projects I've brought up wanting to do, and I've done one of them, I think, ever. And I can't even think. I got the gold paint for the Legacy Collection gold that I never did.
Right. What was the one you did?
I've heated up joints and made them like straight again. I guess that's like the extent I can think of. Yeah, I corrected
I haven't
figures.
done many either, but I guess I don't talk about it as much as you do. I usually go, yeah, but I'll never do that.
So, side note, this is not a comic. It's cardboard, which actually I think works in its favor because you're more likely. Yeah, like you could just put this in the back of a dissolve or something.
Lightning foil and shiny
on this? No.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It's just the way the light's hitting it.
Yeah. It's just plain old. But speaking of lightning, you have. It's not going to come out easily, is it? Nope. Let's see. I have this big old green lightning piece that our friend Dan Larson. I say our friend, even though we've never met him. Dan Larson over at Toy Galaxy. Shout out, repping the shirt. Also reviewed
my friend
this.
Samuel Jackson also likes cool things. Shout out Samuel Jackson, Snakes on a Plane, repping the shirt. I've never met.
If ever there's a time that this dated video, when this is in the future, it's more likely that I'll be on a meeting basis with Dan Larson than it is you and Samuel Jackson. I challenge you, Gazbot.
Challenge accepted.
All right.
But you realize there's no way I'm going to meet Sam Jackson, so my goal has to be to make Dan Larson never want to meet you.
No, you just have to do a cool enough piece of art that Sam Jackson goes, hey, I like this, and Mace Windu, and there you go. Oh, it's 2 pieces. Oh, that's cool.
Show the class. Are they identical or
no? One's way bigger than the other. Like I said, the reason I keep not showing it isn't because I hate you guys and want to neglect you of this fun. It's the fact that it's so packaged in here. It's.
Well, wait. I got sidetracked. What were you saying about Dan Larson and the green energy?
He also is a fan of this because he likes translucent things and accessories and cool characters and ultimate modes.
Right.
But so other than just having this around, I think it fits in here. I don't even know anymore.
I thought it's supposed to sort of be on the ground underneath it.
Yeah, but see how there's the big hole here and this. I think you're supposed to do it.
Maybe put the helmets on.
After that's a pain though. But all right, let's just see from a Tamashii effects kind of perspective. I mean, yeah. I could dig it.
The thing is, if I didn't have a bunch of effects pieces throughout my collection already, I'd be more excited about it.
Yeah.
But it's
even this behind. Oh, this is going to look good with Psycho Green.
I think it would look better with Psycho Green than with Draken. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Shout out to Mark, by the way. Psycho Green. You're the best.
Yes, train to carry Mark. Remember the saga? Sorry, I'm walking away for a second. Where did I put it?
Good, he's gone.
What?
Nothing.
Hold on, I'm coming. Where is it? I don't know where it is. Okay.
What are you looking for?
My pile of eBay and things that I'm getting rid of / need to open. There was a saga where I had gotten a Psycho Green, and then I decided I didn't want it. I sold it, and then they were releasing the others, and I got another Psycho Green. I got the other Psycho Green, but the paint on the face is messed up.
Oh, that's how it goes for you.
And it's if it was anywhere else, I could let it go. But it's I wanted to show you.
So prominent.
It's coming down so. There's a green line on the black, and then a black line on the green. So it's this part of the face is just shifted down.
Yeah.
And so I wrote them and took pictures and was like, "Can I get another one because this one's messed up?" And blah 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 blah. Of course, I haven't heard anything because Hasbro Pulse has been going through a lot of issues with shipping and this and that, and they've shut down a lot of their communications. So I'm hoping it's a matter of I'm just number 2,000 in the list, and they'll get to me eventually. But my worry is that even if they're willing to, make it right, I won't have the. I totally lost my train of thought.
Something you won't have it anymore. You won't be able to get.
It'll be out of stock because it's a limited edition thing that they were out of once. They brought it back as an exclusive, and so I'm worried that by the time that's awesome. By the time they get back to me, it'll be too late, and I won't be able to get a new one. So I'll be stuck with this flawed one.
Yeah, I think so far this is cool. I still have time to go through this. All right. I'm going to do Zeo Red over Putties because the Putties are similar but different, and Zeo Red both of us haven't seen. So,
okay, I'm surprised you still have time.
Yeah, I got a couple minutes. I like this effect piece.
That kind of looks like the one that came with Dino Charge Black, but skinnier. Oops,
a little bit. Hey, look, it's another Zeo figure. I know this sounds rude, but I wasn't stoked on Bandai Zeo figures. I think just because Gold left such a bad taste in my mouth that I kind of just don't think of any of them fondly.
Right.
And also, how hard was that to make, Bandai?
Right. Yeah, no, and that's awesome, and that's a big selling point of that figure for me. But when they released Rocky, isn't he missing his Zeo weapon? So that's weird.
I
And
know.
then
I think they heard after the fact, and it was like, ooh, we done goofed.
maybe they give it like the way to fix it is put out like Adam supposedly is going to be the next one coming out. Give him Rocky's weapon or something. Like just put it in somebody else's.
Yeah, I think the next one's going to be Zeo Green,
Yeah, Adam.
SPD Pink, Lost Galaxy Red, and then there's one more that's rumored, which apparently now just means that's what we're getting because almost every rumor list except for the one with Mighty Morphin Green has been right. That's the only like weird curveballs.
Was right.
No, Mighty Morphin Green we thought was coming sooner, and then it didn't.
I see what you're saying.
And then this one they brought in Mighty Morphin Green and White. This is a small. I wouldn't even consider this a nitpick. If they made this a little bit bigger, he could try to two-hand it, but I'm not upset.
Did I thought for a minute I thought maybe they were only going to do the specialty weapons for the Red Rangers and Mighty Morphin, of course. But then Yellow in Space has her. I forget what it's called, Star Slinger or whatever that thing is.
Yeah.
So yeah, it does seem extra weird that just like no Rocky, no love for you, buddy.
No, these have to be like pretty much the same buck, right?
I can't tell with the armor on it, and you're holding them. I'm not, but probably. I feel like the torso and the biceps and the thighs are probably the same on almost all the male figures.
Yeah. I'm just thinking like he looks a little slender, doesn't he?
Yeah, but you know what that makes me think? It looks less like Jason David Frank, but more like the suit actors.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I was thinking
which doesn't bother me because nothing against Jason David Frank, but it's usually not him in the suit. So
yeah. Speaking of which, have you been watching on Instagram some of the training videos of Blake Foster and Michael Lasky?
A little bit. I just to see the back and forth like crap talking they've been doing.
Yeah, Smack Talk aside, I'm excited to see that just because I've been on a weird little MMA kick lately, and especially seeing them.
I've never watched any MMA, but I will watch that fight because I follow them. And also, I'm definitely Team Young Rocky. I want to see him beat Blake. Are you on Blake's side?
No, but it's one of those things I'm trying. I feel like everybody kind of is on Rocky's side right now, but we'll see.
I follow both of them on social media. I've met both of them in real life. I don't have anything against like anybody, but I feel like oh my God, I'm blanking on his name. Michael Lasky. Yes. Michael Lasky, just, I don't know. I feel like, I feel like he seems to walk the martial art walk more than Blake does.
I know what you mean, and I feel the same way.
Yeah, and I feel like Blake's definitely training, getting in gear, but I'm like, it's almost like if Blake wins, it's going to be like, it'll be like, geez, I guess.
Yeah, a little upsetting.
Yeah. And also Michael Lasky, I just find a little bit more of a entertaining, charming fellow. You know, nothing against Blake, but like I find Alasky's posts engage me more.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things like we both have our own level of not even appropriate smack talk, but smack talk we like and smack talk we're like, now you just kind of sound mean, whether you mean to or not. And it seems like Blake's more on the mean side and Mike's more on the like, I don't know.
He's doing it just because he knows he's supposed to and it's fun.
Yeah.
But again, nothing against either one of them. I would love to see the fight, but I definitely am on Team Mike.
Yeah. Last thing for this figure. Overall, I like it. It's awesome. The sword is great. Here's the unmasked head, but on Tommy. And I actually really prefer this look on Green versus... You don't?
Green didn't have his hair that long. That's white to me.
I know, but I like it because I kind of like him being in that era, but still like getting a little throwback action, you know? I like it.
That's why I'm most likely to buy the new Green Ranger because he has the shorter hair.
Yeah.
And like that Green Ranger has the short mullet hair.
This reminds me more of comic Tommy, I think.
Sure. It's a nice head. It's nice hair. I think it belongs on the White Ranger or Zeo. Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
Good figure. Get them all. Look at the putties with you guys if you want to see them on another day because I got to go in a sec. What?
Or you can throw it up on Instagram.
You mean send it to you so you can post it on Instagram?
Or put it on the Facebook page.
There we go. But overall, any final
down below, by the way.
Yes. Any final things, toy wise, Power Ranger wise, anything wise?
There's a lot of Power Rangers out now. I don't need all of them, but there are some that I need that I still haven't gotten.
Same.
Zero Tommy. Basically, I put all HasCon wiped me out because I also got the Star Wars set. I also got an X-Men set. And then after that, a bunch of other exclusives. I got the Storm Thunderbird Target set. And like, so I had my birthday where I got some gifts, and I had these conventions and exclusives where I spent a bunch of money. So I have a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm very happy to have that. But the net result is I really shouldn't be buying more things right now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But there are things I want. Like I keep looking at the Zeo that's on sale, but I'm like, I gotta wait.
Yeah. I think overall, I'm excited about that. I'm just as excited, actually, arguably more excited that Power Rangers number 55 for Mighty Morphin issue comes out tomorrow. Hopefully, we find out some stuff about a specific Ranger. I'm not going to leave any spoilers here.
I'm so far behind that it doesn't. Yeah.
But after this, in a couple weeks, 2 series are going to launch. Mighty Morphin number 1 and Power Rangers number 1. They're going to split off and show 2 different teams. Yeah. I'm very excited about that. I'm excited to see how everything unfolds with what's going on right now.
I might typically with my comic collecting, more often than not, I'll get trades instead of individuals. And I started getting the individual issues of Power Rangers because with Shattered Grid and all this stuff was coming out hot and heavy, and spoilers were flying. But I'm so far behind now that I might as well be getting the trades. And with the new series starting, I think I'm just going to cancel my subscription and say, just give me the trades, because I won't be reading them for a while anyway. So who cares? And I prefer to have trades on my shelf because they're easier to find. And, yeah.
We'll see. I'm going to definitely do individual though, because I cannot wait to pick things up, but I have to run, and I've been the Big Dawg Defender.
That makes me Mr. Gazbot.
And to the power. See you guys later.
The end credits.
I got 2 Drakens. I got a Ranger Slayer. I got 2 Jasons with different heads. I got multiple kinds of putties.
My name is the Big Dawg Defender, and I just want to brag about all the stuff I have. I'm a big brag face and brag.
Hey, similar but different. Gazbot and I will have to hang out because I need to see those psychos in person and that SPD Ranger, and you probably want to see these even though you have them all.
I don't have them all.
Later.
Person walks by in the background.